I've just this week moved into a flat and my mum has been helping a lot. She drove my furniture to the new flat and bought me a table and chairs. Grateful for this, but she is a very nosy person and I've always had to hide any personal things for when she visits, as she looks through all my drawers and also moves stuff around all the time, causing me to lose important things. I was having a delivery that couldn't be rescheduled, but I was at work, so she offered to wait for it in the flat. I made sure to hide my important stuff in a zipped up bag, wrapped in clothes in the wardrobe, covered by a duvet. Felt okay about it all as I took precautions, but stupidly underestimated her nosiness. I had keys to my old flat that need to be handed in before the weekend, which were in a tiny pouch hidden in some Jane pockets. My DS games and jewelry were locked in a small safe also in wardrobe, the key to which was hidden inside a sock in the inside pocket of a tiny suitcase under the bed. There was also a 3DS in the same suitcase and feminine care items. I pushed it right to the back under the double bed, so it was very hard to reach, and put a cushion in front to hide it. When I got back, she had done multiple clothes washes which included all clothes in said bag, the sock and the suitcase, and literally everything in every drawer. Stuff I'd washed at hers, and not even worn yet. This meant that my old flat keys, the key to my safe, and all the other stuff had been through the wash. Of course I couldn't find barely any of them. My 3DS, headphones, the keys, and other items are still missing. Not only that, but I've had a gum infection, and I'm on antibiotics which were in a drawer in the kitchen. She rearranged all my drawers and now I can't find them anywhere. I found the painkillers I was taking to help with it in the cupboard in the bathroom, but they were both together in the kitchen. I've been texting her asking where things are, and she gets mad each time and calls me ungrateful, saying she was trying to help. She can't remember where she moved anything. But this is a huge invasion of privacy. Also I'm in trouble now as I can't find the flat keys, can't get to a doctor to get more antibiotics, and I love my 3DS. How can I talk to her about this? She wants to come over again soon, but even when I'm there I can't let her out of my sight. TL, doctor, my mum came to my flat and moved everything around, put stuff through the wash that was valuable. I don't know how to talk to her about it without her getting angry. Who cares if she gets angry? You're 31 lady, stand up for yourself for this will be the rest of your life. Your priorities here are all messed up. Her emotions are not your problem, and any gentle consideration she was entitled to as a mother went out the door when she blatantly violated your privacy/boundaries. Please get the locks changed, op. Ask her to help by finding those items. Make a list of lost items. Have her come over to help find those items. If she tries to help in other ways, say the priority now is to find these items. We can discuss other tasks after all these items are found. I love this idea. In disciplining children there is an idea called natural consequences. For example, if they won't get ready to go to the park, then the consequence is that they don't get to go to the park. This feels like a natural consequence for your mother's actions. She moved all your stuff around and lost some important things, so the natural consequence is that she comes over and helps you look for it. Nosy is looking through someone else's stuff. This is bizarre and cruel and also dangerous. Your medicine is gone and she doesn't know where. Who does that? What else did she do that you just haven't found yet? Op, don't let her in your apartment unsupervised ever again. Imagine if it were her heart medicine or something. Op needs to live. That mother needs to stay away and stop helping. I was going to ask if she's suffering some sort of cognitive decline at her age, but in a comment, you mentioned she's always been like this with you, but not your brother. This is beyond being nosy. She basically ransacked your apartment like you were a criminal hiding contraband. This is her controlling you. Telling you that you can't keep anything from her, and if you hide it, she will view that as a challenge and find it, and then lose it to punish you. This is grossly disrespectful. She needs consequences. Ban her from your apartment for a period of time. Several weeks minimum. Visits should happen outside of your home. If she crosses the line again, another ban, but longer. Rinse and repeat. Train her to treat you like an adult. It's not hard. Millions of people are doing that right now with their adult children. Going as far as to move your medication around and important items. It sounds more like she's sabotaging you, and this is likely purposeful. Agreed. Where did these items go? Kind of sounds like mom is thieving. Who knows why? This doesn't even make sense. She stole or lost your meds and thirds inside a small apartment? Take your keys back. If this is really your mom needs fucking therapy. The advice given already is great. You need to set firm boundaries. But I'd like to add, don't let her have a key to your new place. If she already has one, take it away or change the locks. You should probably have the locks changed for a new place anyway. Basically stop having your mum in your house unattended. Nothing else will suffice here. Well, practical solution, I would turn down her help in future. That isn't just being nosy, that's ransacking your stuff. Also, I'd be more confrontational with her personally and absolutely upfront about your reasons. I'm turning down your help, which would otherwise be gratefully appreciated, because you are going through personal items which you don't need to, and you've lost important and expensive items for me who you now can't find. Thanks for your offer, be it no thanks. This isn't really helping tbh, it's just her rooting through your shit. You need to be very firm with your words. If she still refuses to listen, you need to stop allowing her access to your home. You can give her a warning. Mum, please do not touch my things. I need privacy in my life and I need to know important things are going to be where I left them. If you cannot listen to this, then I cannot trust you, and you will not be able to come around anymore. If this approach seems too harsh, then I would suggest locking your valuable/private items in your room when she comes round. I would buy a safe, locks can, and would be picked. I live with my mom still, because we are in process of changing. She did that all my life. It's not about being nosy. It's about not respecting someone's privacy and boundaries. It's about trying to get control over the other person. I used to hide stuff in abnormal places, as if she would go around every single space in my room. Then after that she would clean and tidy everything as she pleases, meaning shoving everything to one side, or just she could throw in my face exactly that. If I screamed at her to no go, she wouldn't listen. I started to close my room. It helped for a while, but then she came back. She always wanted to use that to tell others that she indeed cleans after me and is such a good mom, even though she wasn't, all for the appearances. Though when my BF came to live with me, she would at least respect him. Nope, not at all, and it enrages me that she goes through someone else's stuff. That will never end. You have your own place. Use the front door for boundaries and never allow you mom inside without you there. Just stop inviting her around. Deal with unavoidable deliveries the way the rest of us do. Pick it up later or have a missed delivery and reschedule. You knew this was an issue, so why let her in your flat alone? Mom, I've been grateful for your actual help, but invading my privacy and wildly overstepping is definitely not welcome. What you've done is completely inappropriate and unhealthy, especially considering it's something you do regularly. I feel violated, hurt, and angry, and I have *EVERYRIGHT* to feel this way. I'm now missing very important and well-loved items, including medicine. You've left me in several troublesome situations and sabotaged my health. The bare minimum you can do is take responsibility for the damage you've done, apologize, and help me undo it. You're insane if you think I'll ever let you in my home again. I can't trust you. Some of the missing items were deliberately made very inaccessible due to your history of this behavior, so don't even try any excuses or blatant bullshit about how you were trying to help. I don't care if you're mad. You won't get any sympathy from me. Your violation is unacceptable, and I won't risk it happening again. That last paragraph might be best saved until after she helps, unless she refuses to. I don't want to overstep, but may this kind of reckless behavior be a sign of dementia? Op says she doesn't act this way with Op's brother. This is controlling behavior, not dementia. This sounds like straight up intentional sabotage. I recommend getting a passcode safe or keeping the keys on you instead of hiding them. If you're worried about getting angry, then text/email is always an option, but if you're looking for a script, then something like, "Mum, I appreciate that you were trying to help, but what you've actually done is cause me problems. I have no antibiotics for my gum problems. I've lost keys, and I've lost expensive items, because you moved things around. I get you thought you were helping, but I'm now in trouble, and in future I don't know if I should let you around my stuff, because of how you acted here. And then in future do not let her around your things, unless you get an apology. My partner's mother was like this at the start of us seeing each other. One time she visited, and our condoms disappeared. He said something very similar to the above, and she stopped being nosy and our things stopped disappearing or reappearing in strange places. Is this a change in behavior, or has she always been like this? She has literally always been like this. But never with my brother, who is 2 years younger, only with me. I wouldn't let her come over again. I'd only meet her in public places. You don't have to be grateful for her actions. Causing you a burden because she did something she thought was helpful is still not actually helpful. Also, however, she's obviously lying. Who washes all the clothes in all the drawers of someone else's house? She fucked with your stuff. She didn't forget. She either hid it or tossed it out. I know I have no idea who you people are, but I don't for 1 second believe she misplaced these things. She took them to make your life harder. She's not really naughty, that's putting it lightly is my guess. She's a controlling asshole. She wants you to get in trouble with your old landlord and I'd straight up say that to her. I feel that you want me to pay a fine and get in trouble. I feel that you purposefully moved my things, and I do not believe a word you say. I would literally never let her in my house again. Okay, you need to step back and think about this a bit, because this is not an accident. Moving a couple of things here and there and misplacing something could totally happen on accident, and we've all done it to someone else. But medication? That's so important that no one in their right mind would move it, and if had to, children showed up unexpectedly and they wanted to put it out of reach, they would have made damn sure to tell you at the time or when you asked. And your entire DS collection? There's literally no way. A lot of us young folks don't realize that our parents are manipulative or abusive because they wrap it up in a cloak of parental authority, politeness, helpfulness, etc. This woman is incredibly invasive, and she's stealing and hiding your things on purpose. You need to change the locks on your apartment if she has a key, and you need to notify the landlord that she is not to be granted entry to your apartment for any reason.